Okay, I think this is basically we had gone through the station and done a bunch of things, but yeah, we can go to the next place, I think. I think I took the shuttle to the station. Can I go to the next place? I can't remember what the next place is. Oh, there we go. Blast off. Okay. Well, I was thinking about talking about WandaVision. Right now, it is the day before episode 5 releases. And obviously, it's been taking up a lot of my mental space, I suppose. Oh, Pirate Base. Right, I have to do the dancing thing. Right, more of those things. Obviously, really been enjoying it a whole bunch. Shop for weapons, what do you got for me? Nano swarms. Okay. Go ahead and take that. Oh, how are we doing on? I guess we can upgrade something. Right, those are complete. Fusion grenade. Let's just go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. Wow. Oh, wow. No, those are expensive. All right, all right. Let's see, what do I want to play with? Could level up this thing some more. So, I could go over my long-standing theory. I have a couple of things of what I hope would happen, what I think will actually happen, but, I mean, big fan of Marvel Comics in general. I will say that, gosh, I don't remember exactly where I need to go. I will say that in general, big fan of kind of the Avengers Disassembled stuff, and House of M. House of M was kind of right when I got back into comics, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's those things. Okay, I don't care about that. I honestly probably should buy the next suit at least. Help with damage. Oh, forgot to jump. Forgot to jump. It's fine. It's fine. And so, kind of the House of M storyline definitely holds a specific place in my heart. And I would love to see them do something similar to that. I was kind of always assuming they'd kind of use that, kind of introduce mutants into the universe, which, I mean, I don't think that's still a possibility, but let's assume that's not the case. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But, and then, of course, I'm a big fan of the Vision TV show or comic, which has very little resemblance to what this is. Even though it's both like right in the suburbs of Vision type of thing, clearly very different things. So, right, as what we know right now, right, Wanda has kind of been revealed as the main perpetrator behind everything, and right, they kind of right, I think they assume that somebody was controlling her, but as what was it, Agent Rambo realized it's not that. it is just Wanda doing it, as far as we know, right? Which right, not locking on anymore. Sort of got to aim, which is interesting. Like I was kind of hoping that the last reveal would be that it was just Wanda. Not that they can't do that now. Which one? Yeah, there it goes. But I was kind of right. It was like, oh, it's really so and so, but it turns out to actually be Wanda, which they still could do. There's still quite a few episodes left, but I'm kind of thinking that's not the direction they're going. Right, I forgot to get raritanium with this gun too. Right. Well, that'll do. Should really use this more probably. Is that is a ledge? I think it's not very strong. Probably should level up this. And so I think after the stuff with Wanda's kids and kind of seeing, right, Billy and Thomas, I think that's their names, show up. Right, I think definitely the idea that this is leading to a Young Avengers thing makes sense. Especially considering there isn't really an Avengers-ish thing right now. That'd be a good way of just doing stuff. I guess I'm gonna go up there, but is this where I came from? It is, right? Yeah, I just opened up that thing. Right, okay. I think that makes sense. Well, oh, well. Let's heal. So yeah, I think all of that makes sense. And I'm excited to kind of see where some of that goes. But I think ultimately, I guess I should really upgrade some of this stupid grenade thing. Okay. So yeah, I think all of that would be very good. I kind of hope so. All right. So I think what I want to happen is this leading into the kind of Avengers Disassembled-esque storyline, where Wanda kind of goes crazy and, I mean, kind of becomes a villain. Like, I don't know ultimately if that's the direction they would go. Where's that thing? There it is. Yeah. Huh. I probably should. Let's see. Oh, I feel like that happens every time in this room. I get excited for that stupid multiplier thing and then forget the world I'm doing. There we go. I really do take a lot of damage. them all down here to my minefield. It's fine. What do I want to use? I guess let's start. I think level 6 is the highest I can do for any of these. So I.
Raptor launcher. Raptor missiles discharge globs of pyrocytic concentrate that set fire to anything they touch.
Nice. Oh, hello. That'll do. So, so I'm thinking, right, end of this, we get a kind of, right, they figure out how to, like, get to Wanda, and they make her realize that, right, Vision is dead and the Vision she has created is fake. Can I open this? I can.
You again. Take a hint, mate.
Oh. Have I not? Did I not get that? No, that makes sense. Does it make sense? I have no idea if it makes sense. Make her realize that she has created all of these things, and they do the like, hey, you have to put it back. You can't be doing this. You can't be messing with people's lives. Yada yada yada.
That enemy is electrified.
That seems bad.
We need to keep a safe distance.
Okay, done. And it kind of ends with, right, this notion that, ends with them like, hey, you got to put it all back, and she doesn't want to do it, obviously, but then she, convinces them, okay, fine, you're right. Obviously, this is the way it needs to go, and agrees to put it all back. Now, when she does this, she makes Vision kind of disappear, and then makes the kids disappear. But because, she can't lose the kids, she basically, wanders them away. One interesting thing that got dug up that I noticed today is that there's an interview with Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Johnson from Age of Ultron, and it shows them kind of during the press tour, and someone asks basically Elizabeth Olsen a question about storylines with Wanda, blah 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 blah. What would you like to do? And she actually name drops House of M, and specifically the idea that it'd be really cool to, have her, make these fake kids, and then someone makes her take them away, and then she goes crazy because of it. I think that would be, and she's like, oh, that'll never happen, and the interviewer's like, oh, never say never, and here we are. So it kind of made me hopeful that that's the direction that they're actually going to go, is trying to make Wanda actually crazy. I know that she's in the Doctor Strange movie, Multiverse of Madness. So at the very least, we know that's happening. So because of that, it makes me think the one thing. So I think my position was always okay, she's gonna show up there because, right, she'll go crazy in this one, and then Doctor Strange's like, oh, I will teach her how to use her powers, da 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 da, which makes sense. Now maybe the whatever thing he's doing is just oh, I'm investigating the multiverse or something like that, and that's how all of this goes. There's been a lot of chatter about the sword stuff. They specifically talk about astronauts and space and how that might lead into the Fantastic Four. And I think that's an interesting idea. I would be curious to see, and so like I'm wondering if they're gonna bring in the multiverse stuff into this show. Like, yes, it ends with her deciding like, hey, I'm not like this is, you know, I'm gonna wish everybody else away and everything. Oh, I'm back here. Right? Was that not where I was supposed to go? Is there more I can go over here? I imagine there's got to be more I can do over here, right? Seemed like a weird place for me to end. And so, oh, here we go. So I am kind of curious to see if they try to tie that in. And so one of the things I was thinking is that I feel like one of my, right, I was like, oh, she'll hide her twins somewhere. But what if she hides them in like a different timeline, a different universe, different multiverse type of thing? Not what I wanted to do necessarily, but whatever. And I was like, okay, so that's how you could tie in maybe some Fantastic Four stuff and then some other things. I mean, because there's been, and also Elizabeth Olsen talked about some cameo that's going to happen at some point on par with Luke Skywalker, which I honestly don't know. I feel like you're setting people up for a little bit of disappointment there by saying that, but whatever. But if we're assuming that's not the case, that they're not, she's not, I mean, I'm exaggerating, whatever. Some people might like it, some people might not. Right, obviously people are speculating on who could it possibly be. Could it be Pietro? Could it be, you know, Magneto? Right, you get Ian McKellen in there. Could it be, I think Kevin Smith floated the idea of it being Thanos. What do I want to do? Oh, that's not what I want. Missing. Right. Forgot. Not what I want. Do I have any more of these? And so, right, my thought became, and so my wild out there theory that makes no sense and would never actually happen, is she meets, like, right, so the toned down version is she goes, like, you know, it's like, oh, you gotta wish them all away or whatever, you gotta make them not exist, and she goes, okay, and then, you know, Vision and the kids all disappear. And everything goes back to normal. Like, okay, good. Yeah, good job, Wanda. Very good. She's like, yeah, I'm a good guy again. And then it cuts to, like, her in the, like, thinking that you're maybe in this universe somewhere, and she's looking for her kids now. But what it turns out it actually is that she's in a different universe. And instead of, like, the Avengers Tower, which I don't even know if it still exists anymore in all the continuity, because I don't really remember where we were at with that. We get the Baxter Building in its place instead, and, like, this universe doesn't have Tony Stark. It has the Fantastic Four as their heroes, and this is where, like, maybe she leaves the twins with them, or she just drops them off somewhere else. There's another character I don't really want to mention yet because they haven't really revealed who they are yet. But I think the idea that, like, she leaves her kid. She leaves her kids in a different universe is interesting. And so I definitely think that's right. Nothing good. Probably just do that. Because why not? And
You're a long way from Preston, Max. But don't worry. We'll be sending you home in a nice pine box.
well, I don't know if it was meant to be that easy, but here we are. Gosh, I guess this is supposed to be stuff we're supposed to come back for. I actually don't remember there being that much kind of backtracking in this. Right, and so I was thinking that, like, hey, if you wanted to do something, you could do alternate version of Reed Richards. And if you, I mean, assuming that you couldn't get the actual actor that you want to play Reed Richards yet, I was thinking you could at least, you could do a body double if you wanted to, but in my head I was just like, oh, you could do like, it doesn't even have to be the actor. It could just be like, hey, I'm Reed Richards, but the Reed Richards in this universe is actually a different person than the Reed Richards in our universe, and that sort of thing, and at least show the Fantastic Four. You could also do the like Magneto thing. She goes into another universe, and it's the X-Men universe, and it's Ian McKellen as Magneto, and she drops her kids off there because in this universe her father is a mutant instead of, I don't know, not a mutant. I don't know how they want to do the mutants, but yeah, like I was thinking about all the Civil War stuff, and like I feel like I like the Civil War movie more than I actually enjoy the Civil War storyline in general. I remember when it came out, there was a lot of delays, and people weren't necessarily super enthused about that comic book. And obviously some of the big beats of the comic book obviously very different because of who exists and who doesn't exist, and Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff. So you couldn't really do a lot of those things anyway. So I was kind of thinking about like, how can you do an alternate version of House of M? I mean, because like, you can't really do the you could do the disassembled stuff, but like, it's not really like the Avengers are barely Avengers at this point, so there's not a point of. Oh right, okay, shooting. Gosh, I missed that stupid thing. Anyway. No, I don't know what I'm shooting here. Okay. So, right. So how can you? And I don't have a. Not that there's a surprise here. I don't have a specific thing that I'm going to say here. I'm spitballing it while I'm shooting a turret in a video game. But let's say you want to do House of M. The major beats in House of M are. The problem is like Wanda's already crazy there. Why am I doing that? There's no point. I missed one. So like the whole like part of the mystery of House of M is like who did it and how did it happen, right? Because I think the idea is that like, oh, it's obviously like gosh, what's his name? Magneto set it up, and it turns out to be Pietro. Now obviously you can't. Okay, I gotta shoot these things. Makes sense. Obviously you can't really do that whole thing here because Pietro's dead, unless Pietro comes back. Alternate version of Pietro, who knows? And like Wanda's not really considered like in that like she doesn't. There's not a big battle scene with Wanda. I mean there is stuff with her, but for the most part it's not like she's not considered like this huge physical threat. I mean there is a worry about her, but the fight is kind of like it's not your Civil War fight or something like that. So I don't know, even though she's powerful, I don't know like what physical threat, like does that make sense? Does she just whatever? But I mean there are definitely things you could do. But right, your main thing is like, hey, House of M is an alternate reality, and boy, would it be really cool if they did a whole year of like alternate reality Marvel movies. And they actually could do that at this point just because like there's so much like Marvel stuff out there that you could do stuff like this if you wanted to. I doubt they would, so I don't think that's, which means whatever happens would probably have to be resolved in that movie. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't make much sense. So the question is like, what could you even do if you aren't doing right? Because the big thing that comes out of this is the no more mutant stuff. Is, you know, her wishing away all the mutants, which clearly there are no mutants. I kind of originally thought we were going to do like a no more Avengers type thing. But I don't even really think there's an Avengers to get rid of at this point, even if you wanted to. So, I don't, no. Yeah, I'm taking out your harvesters, buddy. So, right, if your main, I mean, because like basically what they're doing here is kind of ish House of M thing, right? She's making this alternate reality. But the question is like, what are the like? Are there long-standing consequences to what's happening here? Because if you can't do no more mutants, which obviously you can't, 'cause it doesn't make any sense. Then what's the other thing you get out of this thing? And you know, if like it could be that she's just looking for. So, I mean, you could make the argument of like, hey, look, she can control reality. The Avengers basically, you know, time traveled to fix what they thought was an injustice. Why can't she use her powers to do the same thing? Like, okay, it's not the same thing because, you know, we're talking about time travel versus like these aren't real people. So you could argue that like, oh, well, if there's a multiverse, she could peel off versions of Vision or whatever from the multiverse, and that could be her way of getting back Vision. And so maybe she becomes obsessed with the multiverse and wants to try to find her husband again or something. Should be aiming here. No. And so, yeah, I just, yeah, I don't know what the right answer would be, because part of like, right, the House of M stuff is the like, hey, everything fades to white and people wake up and all of a sudden everything is completely different. Like, I mean, you could do, like, I think this is their version of House of M. Like, I don't think that they, like, this expands to like, and then she makes it happen for the entire world, because I don't see how you make that work. Not paying attention again. But that would be really cool if they were just like, hey, comes out of this. I missed two of them. Like, it would be a cool idea if we get something similar to that.
I do not understand.
Oh, doing this again.
Do I have them?
I'll tell you later. And no.
Okay, this is right. Gosh, I forgot how long it takes to get to my favorite level in this game. I was kind of expecting to be there by now. Oh no. Yep. Should be circle, 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 and we're fine. Oh gosh, yep. I think this is the level where I'm most abused. Okay. I should probably it's the Kraken. Let's go. Surprised I haven't gotten Zircon yet. I mean, I guess I'm only a couple hours into this game. 3-ish hours, maybe? Yeah, I feel like on the other side of this wall is where I most abuse the, like, that station to refill your health thing. Oh no. Oh, here we go. There's one right there, too. Ah! I'm not paying attention. You might say wasting valuable rockets on these little things is a waste of time, but always leveling up things, so not so much a waste of time. That's what I say. There we go. Watch your six. Gronk and Zephyr. I think that's what their names are. So yeah, bad guys should be paying attention. Oh, out of bullets. No, I'm not. Right, should be leveling up this thing. I remember really liking that the little fish things popped out of the little body Krang things. Those things back off. Okay, I need you. All right. There we go. I should probably actually buy ammo. Should I? Oh, should definitely upgrade stuff. Okay. Let's do more of the grenade, actually. Did everything? Yeah, we did do everything. Don't really care too much about that. Nail swarm. Right. I should use this more. Shooting things. Okay, just breaking some boxes over here. Breaking some boxes. See? Get your weapons to fight for you. All right. Oh, that's my guy. What are you guys doing over here? Oh, okay. Did those...
I haven't seen shooting like that since the arachnid squabble on Praxis 7. Come on, let's head to the spaceport.
Oh, who's shooting at me? Wow. Wait, how am I getting... Oh. Oh, there's a... I don't remember those things. Oh. Push those two. Honestly, don't remember those...
When the turrets are exposed.
Okay. What's those all? Ooh.
Congratulations! You have upgraded to the Magma Combustor. Your weapon has been modified with 3 additional plasma barrels to cover more ground.
Mm-hmm. I think it knows. Oh! Okay. Don't think I realized that was there. That's fine. Alright, pull those out of those. Hmm. Gosh. Okay. You guys are no fun. Hey, look. Let's go get some health. I honestly don't really remember. I know there's like a boot thing that I can get. I probably should have gotten more ammo. But that's fine. Can't believe there was a hole right there and I didn't know it. All right. Don't step in the hole. So, do I need help? I don't remember. Yeah. So I'm really interested to see how far they go with it. Um, I like. Yeah, I like. Okay, it's there. I like the idea of I'm using this to kind of do multiverse stuff in the end. Hello. 'Cause I think that would be pretty cool. All right. You got anything there for me? Okay, we got. The 30,000? Yeah, go ahead and buy that. Honestly, should have done that a while ago, but it's fine. That's usually how I roll. Okay, thanks. I honestly don't remember what the rest of this level is supposed to be. Guessing I'm not supposed to go that way. I assume there's more. I wasn't paying attention to the storyline. Oh, hey, there's this guy.
Well, hey there, friend. You picked a dangerous time to be visiting Rackham 5. Old Percival has shut down the spaceport until he gets his paws on the Lombax secret. Well, I suppose you can use this here gyrocycle. Of course, a businessman such as myself couldn't part with it without some sort of monetary compensation. Now, careful with this thing. The Lombax I bought it from modified it with a Terra thruster. Oh, Lombaxes can't leave nothing the way it is, eh?
Good. I don't remember hating these sections, but I don't remember particularly liking them either.
Citizen, you have unlawfully entered the Ratchet 5 lava refinery. Alerting Drawfit Detention Squad.
Again, I'm pretty sure this was meant to be. Oh, I do have a boost. These were meant to be gyro controls using the 6-axis, which I say no thank you.
Will give you an instant speed burst.
Cool. Yeah, I normally go like I'll play through these things 3 or 4 times, get all the gold bolts and new game plus everything, and do all that kind of stuff because Rhino, that was the name of the super weapon in these games. Forgot. Oh no. That's fine, apparently. Little monkey ball.
Ratchet, the coordinates point to one of the rock islands in Sector 4.
Oh boy, can't see anything.
Heat signature coming from there. Way too cool to be sitting in the middle of a lava pit.
Okay.
Can't believe it. The Lombax secret is real.
It's real. I always believed in the Lombax secret. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I turn back that way, there's something. Right. Well, I guess I can't really look. It's fine. It's fine. We got things to do, people to kill. I did it. What did I do?
This
Oh, to a new place. Okay. I was like, my ship's already here.
What do these symbols mean?
Can't read Lombax either, huh? Sorry. It says, in this room, a secret born, to quell the angry Cragmite storm. You've traveled far, but to be clear, without a tale, your quest ends here.
Gonna be honest. It rhymes in 2 languages? That seems unlikely. I'm not saying that she's lying, but...
What? You've got to be kidding me. We come all this way and there's nothing here.
Looky here. It's one of those ancient holovid players. We used to watch old episodes of Lance and Janice on those darn things.
Congratulations, soldier. The Center for Advanced Lombax Research has selected you as the beta tester for the most important invention in Lombax history, the Dimensionator. Built by 8 of the brightest minds in Lombax history, the Dimensionator's ergonomic design is the culmination of nearly 3 Arcturian cycles of research. Now, with your help, we will finally end the Cragmite's long reign of terror. But before you begin, it is vital you observe the following safety guidelines. If you are pregnant, have a heart condition, or are allergic to interdimensional travel, please consult a physician before using the Dimensionator. Should you be inadvertently warped to the dimension of the Xanatharian death weasels, remain calm and access the pepper spray located in your beta test kit. In the unlikely event that the Dimensionator creates a time-space singularity and tears the fabric of the universe asunder, please log an A-bug and notify a programmer immediately. Following this orientation, please report to our testing facility on planet Sargasso for live training and deployment. Good luck, and farewell from the Center for Advanced Lombax Research.
The weapon used to vaporize the Cragmites was a hat. Oh, come on. There's no way a Lombax would invent something that ridiculous.
Oh, really? What about your nuclear-powered rocket sled? Your antimatter bathroom buddy? And let us not forget about the electroshock undergarments you invented last fall.
Stunderwear. Huge seller on Umbris.
Guys, you're missing the key word here. Interdimensional. There's more to this than we thought. Come on, we need to check out that testing ground on Sargasso.
Sargasso.
Coordinates acquired for planet Sargasso. Hey, Ratchet, I'm gonna do a few repairs on Kronk and Zephyr. Then I'll meet you on planet Sargasso. The good news is Tachyon's forces don't know about Sargasso. The bad news is, let's just say there may be
Oh, is Mr. Zircon out?
problems to deal with.
Why did I not remember that? Mr. Zircon is an item in this one. Why haven't I been going to that guy? Teleport me. No wonder it took me so long to find. All right, where is he? He's got to be one of them around here, right? No. That's fine. Let's go to the next area. Can't believe there's Mr. Zircon. I don't know if you can level up the items here. Okay, this is my favorite level. We may have to stop after we get here, just because I'm gonna take forever in this level. That's the flying place, maybe? I can't remember. Okay, let's see if there's a new gun over here.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
No. Buzzblades. I don't really remember Buzzblades versus Shard Reaper. I'm getting to the point where I'll probably just buy whatever I want. Hello, buddy.
Oh, hey there, friend. You know, it looks like these here launch pads are out of go juice, you know what I'm saying? This decryptor can get them going again, but I couldn't part with it unless...
Let me guess. We find some more Leviathan souls?
He's a wise guy.
Okay, how many of these do we need? Oh, that's fine. Gosh, I really love this level. Like, I love the openness. Oh, is there new armor here? Yeah, let's go ahead. No, we just got armor. It's got armor. It's got armor. Where is that? Okay, so I just got a Zircon. Oh gosh, yeah, there's no leveling up Zircon in this one. I forgot about that. I really thought that it was just a normal. That's surprising. All right. I think that's all my WandaVision stuff that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, very excited for tomorrow's episode. Be talking about it more on Fortnite because that's what we do. Ah! Oh. Mr. Zircon. Get him. I can't believe Zircon is not just an item here. My disappointment is immense. Tell me how many Leviathan souls I have. Yeah, 1. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could have killed a whole bunch in that other place too. It's fine. All right. We're going to stop here because otherwise I'm never going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I will tell you my favorite things is climbing to the top of the dinosaurs because you can. I think one of them has a golden bolt on top of it. But yeah, this level's just awesome. All right. That's going to be it. Let's save it? Yeah. Save. Pardon, Sargasso. All right. Come back next time. One more WandaVision theories? I don't know. We'll see what happens.